Imagine this: every morning, instead of rushing out of bed with your heart pounding and your mind racing about deadlines, bills, and responsibilities, you open your eyes and realize money is already working for you. You're not just waking up to survive, you're waking up to thrive. Your phone pings not with stress, but with confirmation: another deposit, another commission, another stream flowing into your account while you slept. That, my friend, is not a fantasy, it is the reality of passive income when you unlock it with clarity, discipline, and modern strategy. In 2026, the rules of wealth have shifted. The world rewards those who learn to leverage systems, automation, and creativity, not those who only grind themselves into exhaustion. The truth is, most people still chase money the old-fashioned way, working more hours, sacrificing more energy, believing burnout is the price of success. But burnout is not a badge of honor. Burnout is a sign of broken systems. You're not meant to trade your soul for a paycheck. You're meant to design income that flows even while your mind is free, even while your body rests, even while you live life on your terms. That's what this journey is about: building $5,000 a month in passive income without losing yourself in the process. And make no mistake, it's possible. Ordinary people are already doing it. The only difference between them and those stuck in the rat race is mindset, method, and execution. And today, you'll learn the secrets. Passive income is not about laziness. It's not about doing nothing. It's about building smarter. It's about putting in the work once, creating assets that multiply themselves, and then stepping back while the systems do the heavy lifting. Think about it: would you rather climb an endless staircase carrying weight on your back, or would you rather build an escalator that moves you upward while you simply step on and ride? That's the difference between active income and passive income. The escalator is built with effort, but once it's running, the energy shifts from your body to the system itself. This is where most people get it wrong: they want shortcuts, quick tricks, easy hacks with no upfront sacrifice. But true passive income requires intention and construction. It requires you to think like an architect instead of a laborer. And when you do, when you focus on creating scalable value, $5,000 per month becomes not just possible, but inevitable. Now, let's destroy a myth: passive income is not only for the rich, the tech geniuses, or those with massive investments. It is for the thinkers who understand leverage. Leverage is the golden word. You can leverage time, technology, money, or even other people's skills. A book you write once can sell 1,000 times without you lifting another finger. A YouTube video you record today can generate ad revenue for years. A digital product, an affiliate link, an automated store, these are modern levers. And once you learn how to pull them, your financial reality changes forever. But here's the key: busy minds like yours don't have time for complex nonsense. You need strategies that are clean, efficient, and sustainable. You don't want to drown in overwhelming side hustles or chase every shiny new thing. You want clarity. You want systems that don't steal your mental energy. And you want income that keeps flowing while you live, while you create, while you grow. That is what we're building here. So ask yourself, are you ready to step out of the old system of trading time for money? Are you ready to stop surviving and start designing? If your answer is yes, then lean in closely, because what I'm about to reveal is not fluff, not recycled internet advice, but a framework that has the power to create freedom. And it begins with one shift: stop chasing more work, start chasing more leverage. You can work hard for a lifetime and stay broke, or you can work smart for a season and stay wealthy for years. The first principle of passive income is this: you must build once, but earn repeatedly. This single truth separates the financially free from the financially trapped. Most people live on the treadmill of constant effort. They work 8 hours, get paid for 8 hours, and when they stop, the money stops too. That is not wealth, it's survival. Wealth begins when the value you create continues working for you even when you've moved on to the next idea, the next project, or simply the next moment of rest. Think of the authors whose books sell long after they've written the final word, the creators whose courses keep enrolling students while they sleep, the investors whose money multiplies even while they take a walk in the park. That is the power of compounding leverage. But here's the catch: if you approach passive income as a desperate scramble for quick fixes, you will fail. Why? Because desperation breeds chaos. You don't need 50 different side hustles pulling you in every direction. You need a focused strategy that builds depth, not noise. Passive income is not about doing everything, it's about doing the right things, in the right order, with the right mindset. Ask yourself, what skills, passions, or knowledge do you already possess that can be transformed into a system? Too many people think they must invent something revolutionary to succeed, but the truth is, you only need to package what you already know in a way that others can benefit from. If you've mastered a skill, someone out there is willing to pay to learn it. If you've experienced a struggle, someone else is searching for your solution. And if you've created something once, an ebook, a video, a template, a digital tool, you can distribute it endlessly without ever starting from scratch again. In the digital age, replication is infinite, and distribution costs are near zero. That is why the richest people of our time are creators, educators, and system builders. They understand that information, creativity, and automation can scale far beyond physical labor. And this is where you come in. Busy mind or not, you already have the raw material, you just need to shape it into something that can live without your constant attention. Consider this: in 2026, automation has leveled the playing field like never before. You don't need a huge team, an office, or millions in startup capital to build a passive income stream. With AI tools, automation platforms, and global marketplaces, you can run what looks like an empire from your laptop. You can schedule content that keeps publishing for months. You can set up chatbots that answer questions while you're asleep. You can automate sales, customer service, and delivery of digital products with almost no friction. The old excuse of, "I don't have time," is crumbling, because technology now multiplies your time. The question isn't whether you have time, it's whether you have clarity and courage to start. The systems are waiting, but they require you to take that first step, to build instead of just consume, to create instead of only scroll, to design instead of drift. But let's address the elephant in the room: fear. Most people never even attempt passive income because they're paralyzed by fear. Fear of failure, fear of wasting time, fear of embarrassment. They think, what if I spend months building and no one buys? But here's the truth: failure isn't the end. Failure is tuition. It's the price you pay to learn the rules of wealth. Every system you build sharpens your vision, every attempt trains your execution, and every lesson compounds into mastery. The ones who succeed are not the ones who never fail, they are the ones who refuse to quit. The path to $5,000 a month without burnout is not straight, it's iterative. You test, refine, and evolve. That's how businesses grow, that's how streams multiply. So stop fearing the process. Embrace it. Because while fear keeps others paralyzed, your willingness to act gives you an unfair advantage. And once you act, the magic begins. Imagine building one income stream, perhaps an online course that teaches a skill you've mastered. You create it once, you launch it, and you market it. At first, maybe you earn $200. Not life-changing, but proof that it works. Then you tweak, improve, and expand. Suddenly, it's $1,000 a month. Then $2,000. Layer on another stream, affiliate partnerships with tools your students need. Add digital downloads that solve micro-problems. Integrate an automated newsletter with sponsorships. Each stream is small at first, but together they stack. One by one, they accumulate until you hit $5,000, then $7,000, then beyond. And you realize the secret wasn't grinding harder, it was stacking smarter. Busy minds thrive in this system because instead of juggling endless active tasks, you're orchestrating assets that work together like an orchestra, each instrument playing in harmony to create wealth. That is the future you're walking into, the future you're building right now. Now, let's dive into the heart of what most people never understand. Passive income is not random. It is engineered. It is not built by chance, it is designed with precision. Just as an architect lays out blueprints before the first brick is set, you must design the blueprint of your income streams before you dive into building them. Ask yourself, what is the foundation of your system? Do you want to build around content creation, investments, digital products, or automated services? This matters, because focus is power. If you scatter your energy across too many directions at once, you dilute your strength and overwhelm your busy mind. But when you channel your focus into one clear path, you create momentum. That momentum multiplies, compounds, and soon you have not just one stream but a flowing river of income. In 2026, the opportunities are endless, but success belongs only to those who choose clarity over chaos. Take digital assets, for example. An ebook, a template, a checklist, or a software tool, these are assets you build once and sell repeatedly. They don't get tired, they don't demand overtime, they don't burn out. They simply work. The beauty is that you don't need a massive team or advanced technical skills anymore. AI can help you design, edit, write, or even create visuals. Marketplaces like Gumroad, Etsy, or specialized SaaS platforms let you upload and sell to a global audience instantly. Imagine spending a weekend creating a simple productivity template, then waking up weeks later to see hundreds of sales generated from a single upload. That's not fantasy, it's happening every day. The difference is, some people watch others do it, while others decide to take the leap themselves. Which side will you be on? Another powerful stream is affiliate marketing. Too many dismiss it as saturated, but in truth, affiliate marketing is more alive than ever, because people trust recommendations from voices they respect. Think of it like this: every tool you use, every book you read, every product you rely on has an audience searching for honest advice before buying. If you create content around those tools, blogs, videos, reviews, guides, you can position yourself as the bridge between curiosity and purchase. And every time someone crosses that bridge, you get paid. The best part? With modern automation, you don't even need to create new content daily. You can schedule, repurpose, and recycle content so it works for you for months on end. Imagine writing a single blog post today that continues generating commissions years from now. That is the compound effect of leverage. It's slow at first, but unstoppable once it takes off. Now let's talk about one of the most underestimated streams: membership communities. Humans crave connection, and in a noisy world, they are willing to pay for safe, valuable spaces that guide them. If you have knowledge or experience in any field, fitness, coding, writing, personal development, you can create a private group, a membership program, or a coaching hub where people pay monthly for access. This is recurring income, the holy grail of passive systems. Instead of one-off payments, you get predictable, stable deposits every month. And the effort is front-loaded: you set up the community, structure the resources, maybe record onboarding content. After that, it becomes self-sustaining as members engage with each other, learn, and grow. It's like planting a tree: water it in the beginning, and soon it bears fruit without constant labor. Memberships are not just about money, they're about building tribes, and tribes last. But here's the trap you must avoid: trying to do all of these at once. Remember, burnout is the enemy. Your mind is already busy, and the goal is freedom, not another prison of endless tasks. The secret is sequencing. Start with one stream, master it, automate it, then move to the next. Layer them gradually, like stacking stones to build an unshakable wall. Each stream becomes stronger because it's built on the lessons of the previous one. And once they're all running, you'll find something incredible: you're no longer working for money, you're managing a system that works for you. Your role shifts from laborer to architect, from worker to designer, from chaser to creator. That is the true transformation, the one most people never reach because they scatter, quit, or exhaust themselves too soon. You will not make that mistake. You will build with intention, patience, and persistence. And as you do, the $5,000 monthly target will no longer feel like a dream, it will feel like the natural outcome of your design. Here's the uncomfortable truth: most people don't fail at passive income because the systems don't work, they fail because their patience collapses. They plant seeds today and demand a forest tomorrow. They publish one video, write one ebook, launch one product, and when the sales don't pour in overnight, they quit. But wealth doesn't grow like fast food, it grows like a garden. You prepare the soil, plant the seed, water it, protect it, and only then, in time, does it bear fruit. This is where your mindset must transform. If you are truly serious about creating $5,000 a month without burnout, you must treat every income stream like a living organism that needs nurturing before it thrives on its own. That's why the impatient never win, they uproot their plants before the roots take hold. But the disciplined? They stay long enough to harvest, and they reap rewards others only dream of. Patience isn't passive, it's a weapon. And in the war of wealth, it is the most underestimated weapon of all. Now let's address scalability, because it's the secret multiplier. Passive income doesn't mean you're stuck with one level of earnings forever. Once your systems are running, the next step is to scale without multiplying your effort. Consider digital courses. If one course earns you $500 a month, what happens when you record 3 courses, each in different niches or targeting different levels? Suddenly, you've tripled your earnings without tripling your workload. Or think about affiliate marketing. If one product earns you a few $100s, why stop there? Add 10 products, then 20, all aligned with your audience's needs, and the numbers begin to explode. Scaling is about replicating success, not reinventing from scratch. And here's the beauty: in 2026, scaling has never been easier. With automation tools, social media schedulers, AI-driven marketing, and global platforms, your ability to multiply without exhaustion is limitless. What was once a full-time business can now be managed in a few hours a week. That is freedom. That is leverage. That is the architecture of a $5,000 monthly income. But there's another layer: diversification. If scaling makes your streams larger, diversification makes them safer. Too many people build only one stream and then panic when it dries up. Imagine depending only on YouTube ad revenue. What happens if the algorithm changes? Imagine depending only on one affiliate product. What happens if the company shuts down? Smart builders never put their freedom in the hands of one platform. Instead, they create a portfolio of streams, content, digital assets, memberships, affiliate deals, small investments, that collectively secure them. One stream might dip, but the others keep flowing, and together they create stability. This isn't paranoia, it's resilience. Resilient wealth is the only wealth worth having, because it protects your freedom even when the winds of change blow against you. And here's the final piece of this chapter: automation isn't just about technology, it's about mindset. To live without burnout, you must automate not only your income, but also your decisions. How many people waste hours debating trivial details: what software to use, what logo to pick, what font looks best, while never launching anything at all? Perfectionism is the enemy of freedom. Stop trying to polish every edge before you begin. Launch ugly. Improve later. Automate decisions by setting rules. I will create one product every month, no excuses. I will post 3 videos every week, regardless of views. I will reinvest 20% of my earnings into growth, always. Rules save your energy, because they eliminate the burden of choice. That's how busy minds survive this game. You don't need more willpower, you need fewer decisions. Automate your habits, automate your actions, automate your income, and suddenly the weight you once carried begins to dissolve. What remains is clarity, focus, and a system that serves you instead of draining you. Now we arrive at the frontier: specific 2026 hacks that transform passive income from theory into reality. The landscape of money has shifted. What worked in 2015 doesn't work the same way today. What was saturated yesterday has been reinvented by new tools today. The secret is not to chase trends blindly, but to position yourself where human needs meet technological leverage. Let's begin with one of the most powerful hacks of this era, AI-driven content creation. In the past, building a content library that could generate income required endless hours of writing, editing, and producing. Today, AI tools can accelerate the process by tenfold. You can draft ebooks in days, design templates in hours, or even create automated newsletters that feed your audience while you sleep. But here's the hack: don't use AI to replace your voice, use it to amplify it. AI alone is noise, but AI plus your perspective is gold. The internet is flooded with generic content, but what people pay for is authenticity with efficiency. That means you create the skeleton with AI, then inject your unique story, your lessons, your insight. The blend becomes unstoppable, scalable, efficient, and deeply human at the same time. Another 2026 hack is microproducts. Gone are the days when only massive courses or 400-page books made money. People today have shorter attention spans, faster lifestyles, and an appetite for quick wins. That means small, digestible digital assets, like a $10 Notion template, a 30-minute masterclass, or a swipe file of scripts, can generate thousands in recurring sales with minimal upkeep. The brilliance of microproducts is that they don't require months of building. You can create one in a weekend, launch it, and let platforms like Gumroad or Shopify handle the distribution. And because they're affordable, buyers don't hesitate.